Our first podcast.
Let's go. All right, shall we begin then?
Yes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the capsule. We are back again. Another special guest in the building, as usual. This week we have Mr. Joshua Gadget.
Hello.
Someone that you may or may not have seen around the dance scene. If you haven't, definitely go check him out. First of all, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. I am chilling.
How are you chilling, bro? It's hot.
Yes, it is very hot. I'm sweating, actually, is the point, but I'm chilling and sweating at the same time. So first of all, you were talking about, because you went Flavourama.
Yeah.
How was that? I saw your story that you were like the city's.
Yeah. So literally, I think Flavourama, shout out to everyone who hosted, by the way, especially, I think the one name I remember organizer is Elena. But like, honestly, probably my favorite battle I've ever
really?
been to. Yeah.
In what way? Like the event was sick, or?
The event was sick, the environment was sick. Because normally when I go to battles, it's normally that day is the pre-selection and the finals.
Mm-hmm.
But with Flavourama, obviously the day before was a pre-selection and the day after was a final.
Yeah.
But what was different about this as well was pre-selection started at 5 p.m.
Okay.
For house. Hip hop didn't start till like 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
The entire thing finished at 1 a.m.
So it's like an evening.
It was like an evening into night shift type of vibe.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, because I landed on Thursday and I did with my partner Thais. Shout out to Thais from Denmark. So we landed on Thursday, we chilled, we did routines, we stayed up till like 7 a.m.
Oh, mad.
Just like vibing. But because the battle didn't start at 1 or 2 or something, we like slept in, had time.
Yeah, to chill. Okay.
And
fair.
then the day after, obviously, battle started at 5. I did house and hip hop. I did house for fun. But battles finished at 1. Then we went to the club just to see what clubbing is like.
Was it like a after party of Flavourama or just some random club? Out on these streets.
No, it's
Rome in Austria.
I mean, don't blame me.
You were like 1 a.m. You were like, let's go.
We were literally like on the streets at like 1, 2 a.m. And then we met these like a group of girls who like.
No, that's how every good story starts. That's how every good story starts.
No, we met these group of girls.
You were on the way home. Be honest, you were on the way home, and then you met girls, and you were like, let's go.
I was like,
we're going to the club.
You know what? I was actually, so we went in the club. Okay, this is kind of funny. So we went to the club and then they told us like, entry is expensive. I was like,
But wait, this is the Flavourama after party?
No, this was the day after
club.
the pre-selection.
Okay.
Because the after party of Flavourama was the day after the finals.
Got ya.
So we went to the club and then the people were like, entry is expensive. I was like, I was thinking it was going to be like 50 euro or something. Like, it's 10 euro. I'm like, clubbing in London is like...
Yeah. Coming from London is hard for things to be that expensive for us.
So I wanted to go in, but then these 2 girls we met outside were now like, we'll just give you our wristbands.
Fair.
So they just took off their wristbands, put it on our arms, and we just went in the club for free.
Yeah.
And then I went in, music wasn't really my stuff, it was a lot of techno, a bit of hip hop, but I left. And then we met these 3 girls on the way out. And then next thing I knew, they were showing us where Mozart's house was in Austria.
Oh, they're doing that tour.
They were giving us a tour, and I was like, you know what? I'm here for it. But yeah, so we did that. We left. We went home. Don't worry. None of that happened, you know.
We went home and slept in bed sober.
How
old are you?
I didn't even drink. I'm 22. I don't drink.
So you're allowed to drink.
Yeah,
you just don't.
I didn't even drink.
Fine.
But yeah, I went home, stayed in bed, because obviously we weren't rushing because we hadn't passed pre-selections for the next day, so we were vibing.
Oh, you find out on that night? Or?
Yeah.
So wait, it's Friday is the pre-selections.
So yeah, Friday was the pre-selections. It was top 24 for both styles, and then they.
How does that work?
So,
because I know summer dance is top 24. Yeah. I fucked up on the last pod, by the way, guys. I said it was top 12. It's top 24. But top 24. But then obviously they have that judges battle, the 3-way thing. And So how does Flavourama get to? So
Flavourama normally have a grade 8. They call it grade 8, where they'll have 8 guests per style. But this year, what they did was they did 4 guests per style.
Okay.
But it was still a top 16. So that means there were 12 spots available per style.
12. So top 24 total across 2 styles.
No. So it was there were 12 spots available per style for the finals. But what they then did was in the pre-selection, because of the amount of people, they did a top 24.
They battled each other.
And then they battled each
12
other.
12 go through. Got you now.
Yeah. But another great thing, shout out to Flavourama, I think we should do this more, was it was a battle prelim as well.
Yeah, I've been talking about this very, very recently.
So like, even though I didn't get to make the main stage or people didn't get to make the main stage, they still felt like they were in the battle realm. And also like it is a bit of battle training because some people
100%
are so used to just doing pre-selections in front of judges that when they end up battling someone, they get rattled.
And it's also like you feel a bit more like you're part of the event. Like I feel like if you share footage from a prelim, not that it's dead, but it's kind of dead. Do you know? Like you're sharing your footage and you're like, everybody knows.
Everyone knows you did past prelim.
Yeah, but when you share like battle footage, like battle prelim, it's like you have the footage of be like, oh, I battled someone. And you kind of feel a bit like it's exciting for people to watch because even if the judges aren't choosing who was better out of the two, everyone watching gets to kind of be like, oh, well, they were better than them and they responded to their round maybe, or it's just a bit more exciting
and
to
quite
watch.
Literally, battle prelims as well doesn't mean that you both don't pass. Because exactly. Both of your rounds could be so good and both of you pass. So it doesn't really, it doesn't stop.
Take away from anything.
But it still gives you
for events, it saves a little bit of time because rather than one person, it's like you can have two people and they just go back to back. So you kind of don't have that changeover in between a little bit.
Yeah, and also obviously I know it's budget, but I know most breaking battles use the and 8 system. Flavourama used it. And because they used it, it made so much sense.
The and 8 system being the coloured things and it's like best of 3 rounds.
No, but they didn't do it like that. So what they did was for pre-selections, you had, so for house, I know you had 106 people.
Okay.
And so what they were doing was number 1, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everyone was numbered, but it was all shuffled, which was great. So no one was like coming last, whatever. I think they shuffled like every 50 or something like that.
That makes sense.
But what was happening was there was a screen and you could see your name. So I think you could see like 10 names on the screen or like 8 names.
This is fucking smart.
So when 1 battles and 2 battles, as their names was disappearing, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you know when to, you could just look up on the screen and know when
literally. And then the DJs as well, obviously they were mixing the music on the go. So it wasn't like, we're calling out this one. Like they were calling out people.
It's just an ongoing stream. It was
ongoing and everyone,
That's really smart.
And also because it's and 8 as well, if you weren't in the venue, you can kind of check online to see the numbers, to see where you are.
Oh, so like you can look and say, oh, I'm number 62. I'm chilling for a little bit.
You could do that as well. So some people would go downstairs, chill downstairs.
That is
check, go upstairs.
The best possible way to do.
So like it was some people say it takes time because it's a battle prelim and one.
I mean, but prelims always take time anyway. That sounds like the best version.
But it's the best version. Everybody got to battle, everybody got to dance, everybody got to share.
Yeah, 100%. That sounds sick actually. So that was the Friday night.
Yeah.
Saturday was what?
Saturday was the finals.
Oh, Saturday was the finals.
Saturday was the finals.
So when did you find out if you passed or not?
Oh, you found out on Friday because it was.
So at the end of the event, they.
Because it was top 24.
Oh, because you had to do the battle.
Because you had to battle. So literally you could see the knockout tree straight there.
So they did they're like a little break and then it's the little knockout, break, top 24 battles.
Top 24 battles, and then the top 12. And then the top 12 knew who they were, like they knew they made it through, but no one knew who they were battling until like 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay.
Because Flavourama then posted it on their Instagram. So for the UK, for house, Jevon passed.
Yeah, I saw that.
JR passed. And then for hip hop, man likes Proverbs and Essentia. So yeah, they passed and we saw them battling. And funny,
so wait, you passed in house, or what happened with that?
I don't know how, but I passed house top 24. As I said, there were 106 people.
106 pairs.
100 no, because house is 1v1.
Oh, okay.
So there were 106 people. I just did house because I'm like, I'm not paying extra.
Might as well jump in. Yeah.
Just jump in for the vibes of it.
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
I love that, by the way. We used to do that so much with like, I think it happens way less these days that people are so like specialists that they're like, oh, I'm not going to enter pop-in or house or whatever. But it's like, that's how I started really entering pop-in battles was like, I would do hip hop mainly when I started. I'm just like, I knew enough pop-in to be like, I'll jump in for a warm-up.
Oh, I don't do house at all. I don't even train it.
but that's how you could get good at house. It's like you get a little bit of these confidence boosts. So like you get through, or you did the, what was Clara's one with the breaking in house?
I did break down the house and
break down the house. Well. That was it. Yeah, and it's like you just jump in for the shits, but then you're kind of like, oh, actually, you learn a few steps, and it's like before you know it, you'll be a fucking house dancer.
Yeah, but I didn't even know I passed. I was downstairs because obviously they've announced. I didn't think about it. I was chilling outside for hip hop. Then I saw Jordan downstairs, and he was like, "Oh, how do you feel?" And I was like, oh, I feel good. I'm getting ready.
I'm fine, thanks, mate.
I was like, I'm getting ready for hip hop.
A little bit hot, but
then I go upstairs and Alan, shout out to Ali. He was like, oh yeah, yeah, bro, well done. I was like, well done for what? He was like, you passed house. I was like, wait, what? Excuse me? Wait, what? I was so confused. So I went to check the website. Then I was like, oh,
that's sick.
I passed house. I thought it was a mistake.
Are you sure? Gadget?
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, I passed house. And then I was like, yeah, I'm losing. So I went to go check immediately who I was facing. And there's this guy, Kenshu from Japan.
Is he good?
He won Juste Debout Tokyo 2020.
Oh wow! Hey, listen, if you're gonna go down, you might as well go down hard.
Someone sent me the footage for the battle against Kenshu. I refuse to watch it.
Is it?
Because I remember I was like panicking when it was happening.
Fuck it.
And I was like, yeah, it's tight.
But that's also, you were saying about his good experience with the battle prelim. Stuff like that's also good, is like battling like top level people.
Yeah.
It's like, now who are you going to be scared? Like, if you enter another house battle and it's someone like, okay, you're like, I'm not going to be scared. I've been smoked by a dope guy. Like,
I mean,
it's
you
good for you.
just charge it. You move on. There's nothing else you can do.
That sounds sick though. And so it was just 2-day event, hip hop and house only. I saw some panel talks.
So the funny thing was, the day before I missed the panel talk, but Kim said something back to what you said. And she said that Kim D. Holmes from America.
Oh, I don't think I know.
But she was like, because I wasn't able to make it, but I saw her live, and she was saying basically, don't become so much of a specialist. Basically, what you're saying.
Oh, this is in the panel talk.
In the panel talk, voices. She was basically saying that as a dancer, like, explore, do other styles. Don't be trapped into one style.
Yeah. I
think that was one of the reasons I entered house as well. Anyway, because I was just like, and I can't lie, man, trying to get them Juste Debout points.
Yeah.
But
we got to talk about that. But yeah.
I was literally just like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna enter. So I just think, obviously, just enter, just do stuff. You've got nothing 100%. To lose.
Yeah, 100%.
The weirdest thing is, especially as well, like, if nobody knows you, nobody's gonna have any expectations. It's a different thing if, like, for example, let's say IC entered a house battle.
There's a lot of expectation.
And it wasn't amazing. Then we'll be like, oh, fucking hell, that was like, oh, sorry.
No, you can swear. Okay, cool. It's more for you than me.
Okay, cool. I was like,
no, you're right, I swear.
But like, if nobody knows you, you do your round. Nobody's gonna give to, bro. You're not.
This is like, I always say this to people that are like beginners in general in battles, that they're like scared to enter prelims, and I'm like, this is the time when you should enter prelims, because no one, like, with all due respect, no one cares.
No one cares.
It's like literally like, oh, I've never seen you before. I'm not gonna remember you tomorrow. So you might as well use this to like work off all the rust and stuff. It's like, I remember when like Brooke and Sean first entered a battle. Like, I was there because they were already known, but they just never battled. So it's funny, like, Brooke and Sean are older than me, but like I battled before them.
Oh, wait, what?
Because they were doing like Plague, and they were known for being like good poppers and lockers, but they weren't actually battling. And I don't think, well, maybe they had entered battles before, but they weren't like in the battle scene really. And I mean, they were around, but not battling. And then they ended, and obviously like went really quickly to being super dope. But it was, I can imagine for people like them, where it's like, oh, you already have a reputation for being, especially even not just a reputation for being good poppers. And now you're entering a popping battle or a locking battle or whatever. It's like, that must be a lot of pressure. Whereas if nobody knows you at all, it's like, you might as well use this time to just jump in. And especially in other styles and stuff, it's like, you're in another country. That's what I used to love. It's like, you go to another country, no one knows
Nobody knows
so you can do anything. It's like, you can try new stuff, take risks, wear that hat that you're not sure about.
Do
like,
a head spin in the middle of a flipping house battle. Nobody knows you.
Try it.
You'll be forgotten after 20 seconds.
Exactly. Unless you like post your clip like or something.
And then
no one's going to see it.
And then that's on you. But
exactly. But I'm 100% with you. I think more people, bro, I was talking about it on the pod, but I feel like that break down the house event, like, if I was more, because I came like super like in my fucking jeans and whatever, but I was like, if I came in tracksuit bottoms, or I had come from someone else, I might have been tempted to jump in on the house, because I was like, not everybody, but a lot of the people that entered house weren't house dancers. And I was like, it's actually more of a welcoming environment when I see a lot of people in there who aren't house dancers, because I'm like, oh, well, then I can just go and have fun too. As opposed to like jumping in the prelims and everyone else is like super high level. It's like, if you have more of this thing where people are just jumping in, you're kind of like, it encourages more people to jump in, and then you never know who you're gonna like.
Very, very true. And I think that's one good thing about Cypher prelims, although personally I'm not a massive fan of Cypher prelims. I don't really like them. But one good thing about Cypher, I do hate Cypher prelims, but one good thing about Cypher prelims is people feel more comfortable because there are multiple ciphers going on, so they can enter.
True. No, that's the distinction I'll make, right? If you're going to do a cipher prelim, it has to be more than one cipher. Like a one cipher prelim is hell on earth.
I heard that because I didn't go to random circles, but I heard that random circles was just loads of ciphers. And
that's the way to do it.
I was like, yo, but 400 people?
Have you been to Groovonometry?
No, I've never been. I want to go next year.
Groovonometry do it where it's like, and it's probably similar to how random circles did it. By the sounds of it, is where it's like it's just an open room, and it's like you go you can stand by yourself in the corner and dance, but it's the judge's job to walk around and find you. So if obviously,
it's not like they're on a stage or something.
No, they're walking around through and like
so like Bastet Festival where they were walking, or like where Nikki was walking through, because I went to Bastet.
Okay, is it like that?
Yeah, because there weren't that many people though, so I think it was a bit different. Because I feel like when there's so many people, it's very hard.
Yeah, and I think it's like it's in a way it's like obviously a less fair way of judging, because it's like when the judges see you, because you might be like done 7 sick rounds and then
they come when you're doing up the WOP and
To be honest, like I got through Groovonometry prelims, and it was like I had done literally 2 rounds from that. Like people were cypher, I came late. And I jumped in a cipher, did 2 like rounds, one after, like I won, and then someone else went, and then I went straight back in. But it just happened to be that's when the judge came, and then they gave me the thing. Like you get it like as soon as they decide you're good enough, they give it to you. So it's like in that sense, it's like all right, it's not as fair, but it's a better way because you don't feel that pressure. Like you said, you can go in as many times as you want. You can cipher in all the places, and it's just, and it also encourages consistency. Like you, for those 4 or 3 hours or whatever, however long you're ciphering for, you have to be good across the board. Which is like way harder to do.
But me personally, I don't think, maybe with the exception of random circles, because I know it's a great event. I don't think I'm gonna travel for cipher prelims, only because I feel like spending money to dance for an hour and might not be seen, or dance for 40 seconds and be seen. I would prefer to travel to another country and dance for 40 seconds and not pass prelim than to dance for an hour, not be seen by a judge and not pass prelim.
That makes sense.
I feel like fair, I mean, that's my personal opinion.
But, no, I think it's fair. And I think I said the same thing about summer dance, where I understand they have 400 people to go through and they have all this stuff. But I was like, if somebody pays a lot of money to travel to your event, like I don't want to be dancing at the same time as like
I think
Alex
it should be. I think it should be battle prelims or
battle
summer
prelims.
dance. Because the thing with summer dance, and this is what
you pass or you don't pass.
But the thing with summer dance as well is what I was thinking is I don't know how to explain it, but originally before when every event was the same day, then I could understand because they had a time constraint.
Yeah, sure.
But now they've kind of changed it to where
it's spread out.
Yeah, especially for popping in house, because I think those are the biggest ones. So I feel because you've spread it out so much, I feel like even if it's a battle prelim, do the same something, because like if my prelim is the same time as flipping
anyone big.
Alex the Cage, bro, even in the crowd, like do you know how bad that feeling is? You think you're sick, the crowd is gassing you, but they're gassing up the person.
And you didn't see what they did because you weren't looking. And
then because I was watching summer dance prelims. Metal Palace was reacting it. Shout out to him.
We need to shout out Metal in a minute. But
so I was watching that, and this guy was doing a prelim the same time as Boo Boo, but he was on crutches.
Oh man,
and his prelim was sick. This guy had crutches and Boo Boo still took the shine.
It's tough, man. And it's like, if that's your only experience of summer dance, is just doing, you're not going to get through, but you're just there for the prelim. It's kind of a bit, I mean, look, it's like, I know there's logistic stuff behind it where it's like, it's way easier for us to say how they should do it than actually run the event. But all we can talk about is what we see, which is the dancer's experience, or like what if you've done it, or people that have done it. It's like they can only talk about their experience.
Well, I feel like they should cap it. If it's really that bad, then the andate system can come into play. Every dancer who's going to go, they can maybe say, okay, cool, we've got this amount of spots. Once this is full, that's it. Then they can sell tickets for spectators. That's cool. And then on the door, if people don't turn up, then free spaces can be given out.
I think you could also do something like, like those sneaker, I've been saying this for a while about battles, but those sneaker drops where you email and then they do a random draw and you either get it or everyone could sign up for Summer Dance prelims.
I mean, true.
And then you could randomly get it or not get it. I think that's like...
I think that'll be cool, but I do think...
And then if you want certain people there, invite them as guests.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
But that's the problem with Summer Dance, because they don't do guests, because they only have 3. So it's very...
Yeah, maybe not for Summer Dance.
Yeah, maybe not. But I just feel like in general, like the concept of having to dance the same time as someone else, even the judges have their attention divided. Like
exactly. And going back to like the cypher prelims, it's the same where it's like, when there's the one cypher thing where the judges stay, or like the judges are sitting down. I've walked out of like 2 or 3 because I've been like, I don't want to even battle anymore because you've ruined this whole experience for me. But like where it's like, the judges are sitting down, people are ciphering, and then it's like you're fighting to get in, and then it goes into that thing where like 4 people jump at once and then they all start dancing together, and it's like, what are we doing here, bro? This is not a prelim anymore. But I think it's like that's the thing, it's like, it's not fair. Nobody gets their time. Everyone's like, the circle's like closing in. It's like the least fun cypher, and that's not what a cypher actually is in real life. Like nobody's like, there's competitive ciphers, but nobody's like all stuck to one cypher, desperate for 3 people's attention. It's not a natural way of doing it. So it's not even like in the Groovonometry random circles version, you could argue that it's a more natural way of exchanging.
And also what the smart thing that Random Circles Batala did this year was the judges were secret judges. So people didn't know who the judges was. Yeah, because I think apparently, like I've heard in some other places and some countries,
I think Groovonometry do secret judges as well.
Because I've heard people fight before when they see a judge coming and everybody.
Everyone. It's the time to. If you see the judge coming, it's like everyone tries to jump in, and then as soon as the judge goes, everyone leaves the cypher and goes to the one that they're at, and it's like, this is bullshit. But fuck cypher.
We haven't even spoken about Saturday Flavourama,
Oh yeah, Saturday Flavourama. So yeah, go on. No, because I think you were saying also like the good thing is that it's prelim one day.
Yeah.
Which I love, because Battle Bad do that. Shout out to Battle Bad, which is coming up as well.
Yeah, next week Saturday.
They do. Are you going?
No, I'm not.
They do. Saturday is prelim, or one day is prelim day. The other days, and it's like you can go with your tracksuit on, sweat. Like doing ciphers and stuff, and then the next day, if you know you didn't pass, you can come looking nice and relaxed and not have to be sitting in sweaty clothes for 7 hours.
Yeah, that is very true. Like,
and it's also like, this prelim started at like 9 a.m. We're now 11 p.m. and I want to go. Like, I'm not excited anymore. So after the prelims, you go and rest. You come back for the battles.
Do the battles, and like same thing. Even like obviously, even Red Bull do it. Dance Your Style, they do it.
True.
Where they do like
qualifier.
Prelim, qualifier. Well, obviously in London it's the day before, but still, it gives people time to relax, rest.
It's better for an audience. Way better.
Way better for an audience as well. And that's why I think, probably in my opinion, one of the best events when it comes to like keeping audience's attention is Red Bull. Yeah. Obviously outside the music
helps as well. Yeah.
But just because of how they're very time conscious. Starts at this time, everyone knows what's going on, and it just...
Because I think that's the thing, is when you have people like that from external world, like that's like event agencies and stuff or whatever that will run that, and it's like they're conscious of the event running like a good event, not about like the dance side of things. So it's like, but like Paradox is outside and it's like, no, it's like, it doesn't matter who he is, we're starting.
If you're not here, charge it.
Exactly. It's like, they're just on the train, but it's like some super famous stuff. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're doing our event, we're running it, and that actually makes it way better for the audience. Shout out to Paradox. I didn't mean to say that you were late, everyone. It was just a random name because you're famous. But yeah, so Saturday, you said it was a good day?
Yeah, so Saturday was a good day. So I actually woke up kind of late-ish. I think I woke up at like, the prelims was meant to start at 7. I think I woke up at like 6 p.m.
PM?
Yeah, because I knew like it was ending at like 1 and the after party was going to end at 4. Fair. So it was just like...
so you're like, let me sleep through the day.
I'm just going to sleep. And obviously we stayed...
Smart planning.
Yeah, and then we stayed up for breakfast the next day.
Mad.
Eat. Yeah, we were chilling. But yes,
living that 22-year-old lifestyle. By the way, my body would shut down if I miss one night of sleep. I'm out.
But yeah, no, I don't have a sleep schedule. I have a freestyle. That's literally what I like to say. Schedule. But yeah, so got to the battle. I think I missed Jordan. I'm sorry, I missed his battle against Daggins. But I watched the rest of the battles.
Who's there. Jordan who?
Jordan Reese, JR.
Oh
yeah. So I missed his because he was part of the top 12. Yeah. So yeah, I missed his battle, but then got there, watched the rest of the battles.
Deacons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough first round, bro.
It was surprising because like obviously I know he does house, But
oh wait, this is in house. I thought you were talking about hip hop.
Bro, yeah. His house
let's go, Deacons.
His house is good. He made top 4.
I thought you were saying Jordan passed in hip hop.
No,
but that doesn't make sense because it's 2-on-2 hip hop.
Yeah, no. But
God,
yeah, he passed in house and he battled Dickens. Bro,
let's go.
His house is clean. Like he made top 4.
Oh, sick.
He lost to Ricky Soul, who won the entire event.
Yeah, I mean,
but like his house was, I was like, because I saw his battle against Candyman H Quality. I think that was the beginning of the year, and I was like, okay.
In house.
Yeah, in house in France, and that was a pretty good battle.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, okay, like, no,
like
that's what we're saying. Like, don't stick yourself to one style.
Yeah,
you might be famous for one style. You might have one style that's your strong suit.
Yeah.
But the ability for you to be able to mix and match different styles will make you a great dancer, not just it will make you a great mover as well. Yeah. You know, you'll be able to understand bodies and how, for example, let's say house movement is very like, one thing I'm learning is it has a very upward bounce, while hip hop has a downward bounce. Yeah. So within like movement and stuff, if I want to be able to like transcend that into maybe a different style I'm doing, maybe I could, you know, move my body 100%. In different ways, and you know, so it's that thing there. But anyways, back to the battle. So yeah, the battles happened on Saturday, and time was because it's top 16.
It just goes.
It was just going. Yeah. So what they did was top 16, top 8. Then top 16, top 8.
Showcases?
There was a showcase in between, and then judge demo.
Yeah.
I think I missed the opening act because, as I said, I came late. But yeah, shout out to Keron and Essenzia. Yeah. They battled Kyoko and Michael. Oof. Yeah. Funnily enough, actually, I was talking
They lose to them?
Yeah. But funnily enough, I spoke to Keron the day before, and I was like, oh, like, when they made it, I was like, yeah. And he's like, I really hope I could battle Kyoko and Michael because they don't live in Europe. They're like a once in a blue moon type of battle. Yeah. So they were like, for the experience, for everything. And, you know, just, I'm just here.
I went to fucking Oslo.
Yeah.
Battled Lewis first round and then battled Andre from Nottingham second round in Poppin. And it's like, the fuck did I come all the way to Nottingham to battle two UK guys in a row?
I know you like...
It's just, it's like, I don't, you know, it's obviously the people who seeded it don't know. I mean, I don't know if they knew where we were from or whatever. But stuff like that is so annoying because like, I didn't come all the way fucking here to battle people. I could have just called and just come around and cypher with me.
Let's train or like do something.
It's like, so you want to battle the people that you're never going to get a chance to battle.
Because the other guests were Rubik's and Kuti, Mel's and Ruth, and Mel's and Nasty and Andre Styles. They're all within Europe. You can fly and see one of them in the battle. But Kyoko and Micah is like, I think the last time before Summer Week I hadn't seen Micah battled in Next Urban Legend in February in France.
Fair.
Like you don't see them that often.
Yeah.
So
especially together.
Yeah, especially together.
And I think like also it's like if you're gonna like, I don't know how Keron and Essenzia were thinking, but like for me battling, I'm like, if I don't think I'm gonna win this entire thing, I want the best person here to knock me out. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like, I don't want to like do me personally, it's like I don't really want to do a close battle with someone that's like a little bit better than me, and I do really well. Like I want to be destroyed by like when we won, me and my friend who doesn't live here anymore, we won Euro Battle UK in like 2014, I think, in hip hop 2-on-2.
By the way, guys, I've only been dancing for 5 years. I started dancing in July 2018.
That's crazy.
So
to me.
I don't know. Like when I started dancing, my first battle very quickly was Pop City 2019. That's the first battle I ever attended. So a lot of these things he's saying, like I'm very like...
you know the world battle that just happened?
Yeah.
It used to be called Euro Battle. Oh. So it's basically, it's the same people that run it.
Like so but it's mainly breaking, right?
Yeah, now, but like it used to be like one of the bigger ones. Like it's the sort of one that if it was happening now, you'd probably be going to. Like it's one of those good ones that everyone you would travel to.
Okay.
So it used to be called Euro Battle. It's the same town. I don't know if it's the same venue or whatever, but same organized, like Momentum.
Portugal,
Momentum crew ran it, and it used to be called Euro Battle, and then I don't know, I think they like sold the name or something. I don't really know what happened, but then it came back basically as the World Battle.
Dance money, man.
Yeah. Came back as Euro Battle, as the World Battle, and it's basically the same thing. So anyway, it used to have hip hop 2-on-2, Poppin', and it used to be like big people there, and they had a UK qualifier.
Okay.
We won the hip hop in 2014, so we went to Euro Battle, right? And obviously we're like guests because we won one of the qualifiers, and it's like I'm pretty sure we're not going to win the whole thing, but a lot of the people were like, oh, maybe we could give them a run for their money, whatever. We got fucking Ben and Deadson first round.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like got absolutely destroyed, but it was like,
and that was like Deadson's peak as well, like that's when he was in his
yeah, he was good. Well,
he was in his prime, like 2014 2016.
And they destroyed us, but I was like, I'd rather battled Ben and Deadson. Like that's such a sick experience to have to like exchange with them than to lose to someone that I don't really think is that good.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Someone like it's better to get, well, obviously I don't want to be used in a Moodsy highlight reel or a dancer's highlight reel. I really hate it. But I do for the experience, and it makes you want to come back stronger. Cause like I think I was talking to Kashmir about this, and you were saying like when you get absolutely annihilated, you want to go home and train. And like if you ever get the experience again, you're like, yeah.
And who's scary? Like I've battled some, like, I mean, I've been smoked almost every time, but I've battled some really good people. Like when we've traveled or like just in you know, even in the UK, it's like in whoever there's good here, I've probably lost to at some point, right? But it's like, then there's no one I'm scared of now. Because I'm like, I've been smoked by fucking Benedict and Salas, like whoever. I've battled these people, I've cyphered with these people. It's like, even if I'm gonna lose, I'm not scared. So it's not, I'm not gonna lose because of my nerves. I'm gonna lose because I wasn't.
You're gonna lose because you lost. Yeah,
which is what you want. You want to get rid of that, like, you know, battle two like world level people, and you're fine for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, I remember when I battled Junior at United Sessions, and before it happened, I called Evian. I promise you, I was terrified. Because the thing, I kept telling Kane and Carl, I was like, I want to make top 16. When I found out I made it, I was like, yes. I don't want to battle the guests first round. See, what I like is if I win first round, maybe if I make top 16, win. If I lose top 8, top 4, it's cool. At least get one round out of this battle. And what United Sessions did was, so they announced the top 32 for hip hop immediately after, but the top 16 we didn't know. Well, top 14 technically, but we didn't know. So we got back to the venue. They did this whole like presentation. It was super cool. And then on the screen, like the names of the dancers were coming out one by one with the animation and stuff. I was like, da. And then I saw my name. I was like, oh shit, I passed. And then the tree just came up and I saw J Gadget versus Junior Yuda. I wanted to punch the air. I was like, oh God. I was like, and obviously because we're back now, there's no like 2-hour break, or it's like, I think I was like the 4th or 5th battle straight. So I went straight outside, called everyone. He was like, bro, just chill, have fun. I was like, fine. But after I battled him, because one thing for me is when I battle, I could be terrified before the battle, but once it's my turn and the music plays, everything just settles for me. So I was kind of scared at the beginning, because if you watch the footage, like I was going to drop my hat, I wanted to take off my glasses, and I was like, calm down. And I took it. And then as the round like got on further and further, I was more chill. So I just think in general, like now, because of that experience there, if I do battle someone who's a high name, in my head, I might be a bit rattled, but you know, I'll just like remember when that music plays.
It's happened once and it's been okay.
It's been okay.
Yeah.
It was better than okay. I didn't get absolutely annihilated.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing is like, if you can like channel the energy, because what sometimes happens is like people get so scared. I've seen this happen so many times where it's like you see a really big famous dancer against someone. And the other dancer goes and everyone cheers. And then when the other person goes, the energy just falls flat in the room. Like even that person doesn't even believe in their round. But there's a few times when it's like, all right, you can still know that person is going to lose. But like, which I think with your battle, I'm like, even watching your round, I'm like, I still think Junior's got it. No offense. But the good thing about it was like, during your round, I was like, he's making me enjoy this battle. Like it does. I almost don't care who's going to win. Like if I think of a judge, I'm like, okay, let me think about this and let me think about this. If I think of an audience member, you didn't like just let the energy fall flat. You really like brought it, and it's like that's what's enjoyable to watch. It's like then it's like, okay, the judges have to do their job of like who do you vote for? But almost for us, it's like, oh great, like we don't care about the competition. We can just watch a great show, which I think that's what you did so well against Junior Yuda is to just keep your individuality, keep your like your spark, you know, and be like, I'm still going to throw down. And which I think is dope, because for me, it's like like you lost that battle, but that battle and what you did almost like bumped you up a level in terms of like your reputation and stuff, because it's he can hold his own and not like absolutely poop his pants in front of someone as good as Junior.
But yeah, and the worst thing was I battled him twice that day.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What?
I battled All Stars. It was me and Chase, the popper.
Oh yeah.
I like Chase. I was meant to do it with the guy called Johan, but during his top 32 for hip hop, he twisted his ankle.
Shit.
So he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then so me and Chase last minute just did it. We passed, I think it was top 16. We faced these guys from Poland, beat them, and then it was top 8, and it was Junior like, hey. And I was like, I need to get my lick back because I lost in hip hop. I didn't get my lick back. I lost twice.
You're like, I'm getting him back, and then it's like cut to the judges. Like,
yeah, same thing. USDD in London. I battled Willis.
Yeah.
1v1. Although that was I can't lie, that was a bit of a mess. Water spilled on the floor because it's on the bowl and everything. It was bad.
Stress.
And then battled him again in the 2v2 with Valencia. I lost. I'm like, yeah, so I don't think it gets any worse than that. Losing twice in the same day to two French people. Yeah.
That's funny. No, but I mean, Junior especially is...
Junior.
I mean, shout out to all of you that I love them guys. But yeah, Junior's sick. So that's not like especially at like, you said 5 years you've been dancing. It's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like
I've been battling for just over 4 years now.
There you go. Yeah. So
like I'm very, very new to all of this.
But doing a great job.
Thank you.
Also, so what do you know about, you said, so just disclaimer guys, he said, before he says anything, he says he can tell me all about Juste Debout Gold.
I know quite a lot.
I haven't researched it fully yet. So if you watch this and you're like, what's he talking about? I don't co-sign this, but Bruce, I'm learning with you guys.
Bruce, Bruce, check if I'm correct.
But no, tell me. Let's speculate. This is speculation section.
Okay, speculation section.
What do you know? I mean, if you nail it, then that's even better. But people always like message me after the pod, like, actually, that wasn't right. All right, fine. Like after I was like, yeah, summer dance is like top 12. Kieran's like, actually, it's top 24. All right.
But so with Juste Debout Gold, for those who don't know, Juste Debout is a 2 versus 2 hip hop event that's been going on for years now. Probably the biggest hip hop dance event in my opinion. But this year they're coming back with a 1 versus 1. And what they did is, so Bruce has a website or an app.
Is it top on the top?
Yeah, top on the floor. So it's called, the website is app.totf.io. And basically what they do is they rank battlers based on their performance within battles across a year.
By the way, as someone who tries to keep a tab on just the UK scene, like I don't know how they're doing that. That is a wild.
Let me tell you by the way.
Okay,
I'll tell you a funny thing actually by the way.
Because I'm like,
for those who don't know, if you don't win a battle, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to put your name on that list. So what you need to do, what I've been doing is I've collated every battle I've ever done. And what I do is I have a list and I send it to them. I shouldn't say this because technically people don't know this. So I get higher points because they don't know.
Work in the system.
But all the events you've done and the position you had or what you did, and then collate that list, send it to them. What they will do usually is they will say, send us the event, and they'll verify it with the event. So
that's smart.
What basically happens is, or if you have the YouTube video for it to show that, as a screenshot,
just send it to them.
Just send it to them. Like, I made this, and that. So usually if you don't win, your stuff won't get updated.
Right. Because they're kind of just looking for who the winner is.
Basically, in reality of it, it's basically the winner.
Bro, just doing the winners post for the capsule every week is so hard.
But they track it worldwide. They
must have like a whole team on that.
No,
because it's just me trying to do these winners
maybe
posts.
Because also there's this guy. This is a very good thing, by the way. If you want to start traveling abroad for battles, there's a page called What Battles Today. Is by this guy.
Insta?
I think What Battles Today. I think his name is Waji Lefos or something like that. Okay. And he basically posts battles. I'm gonna say battles, I mean worldwide, bro. US, Mexico, Europe.
Today? Interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know about this.
And he has like highlights for battles happening in other countries. So if you see me travel, 90% of the time it's because I know he's posted a battle that's coming sometime soon. Or
Waji Lefos.
Yeah, Waji Lefos. So shout out to him because I know that must be hard work.
Yeah.
But so if you're watching this from anywhere and you have a battle and you want to promote it, send it to him. He'll probably post it for you.
So Juste Debout Gold. So they've got this ranking, yeah?
Yeah, they've got this ranking basically. And I think the ranking started in 2019 or 2018. But basically what they've done is, so the winners for 2020, 2021 and 2022, the top 4 for every style that Juste Debout do, which is house, hip hop, lock-in and pop-in. Yep. The top 4 of the ranking of their ranking for their system are going to be invited to
Germany.
To Germany. Actually, no, scratch that. Yeah, I believe it's 2021 and 2022, not 2020.
Okay.
Because let me see. Let me see. 4, 4, 2, 2. No, I think it's actually 3 years. I think it's 3 years. Yeah. Because the reason why I'm saying so is, so basically the top 4 of every style, whatever it is, basically top 4 are going to be invited to Germany, and that's 12 dancers basically.
Yeah.
This year's ranking ends on September the 17th, which is this Saturday. So if you're trying to get points,
you're almost out of time.
You're basically out of time. There's a battle in Switzerland on Saturday by Cooper and Voldo.
You just go in. So just go there. Everyone's going to rush to that
Just go there. That's the way you can get your points. But so you've got 4 people per style. I know for hip hop, the names are Rubik's. So for 2020, for last year, it's Rubik's, Junior, Willis, and Kuti, I believe. For the year before that, I believe it's Diablo, I think Sam Udat, IC, and someone else. But I don't know the names exactly. But I do know that those people are competing. You've got, and then you have it for every style. So for pop-in, I believe Brooke is on the list, I think.
Yeah. So the 4 people each year for the last 3 years.
Got
ya. So
that's 12 people.
Right, that makes sense.
Then, and that includes this year as well, I believe. And then there's going to be 2 guests. They're like called Juste Debout Golders or something like that. I don't
like kind of all stars.
Yeah, all stars. That's the word. So for hip hop, I think it's Nyako and Majid. You can just double check to be sure. I remember it, but I should have checked it this morning to double check. But yeah, and then you now have 2 spots to qualify in Hamburg. So I think the day before the battle, there's going to be a prelim. Basically, I'm assuming to finals, because I don't think they're just going to pick 2 people from prelims. That'll be hard. But I think it's going to go.
They've done stuff like that before, though.
2 people.
They've done it when it was just to be qualifiers. They had like in Paris.
No, but I was at the one in Paris, and they will pick like 6 because they have spots. Because they normally I
thought they only picked 1.
No. Just with Paris. I mean, when I won in 2020, they picked like 4 or 6 or something like that.
Oh, maybe
they picked like quite a few people.
I can't find any of the information. Okay, cool.
Wait, no, if you go actually, I'll show you. So okay, cool. So so I was right. So 2021. Annual ranking. So I'll just give you 2 stars. So for pop-in, it's Ness, Prince, Pop-in C, and Brooke. And for hip hop, it is Meech, IC, Sam, and Diablo.
And that's 2019's.
No, that's 2021.
2021, sorry.
Yeah, 2021's list. For 2022, for pop-in, it's Mams, Guchon, Nuria, and Cristo. Now, Ness is meant to be there, but because Ness has qualified the year before, the next person who's after him will go. And for hip hop, was I correct? Oh, I was. Rubik's, Junior, Willis, and Kuti. And then for 2023, currently, it is for pop-in, it is someone called Jin Funkheart, Bushimada, Empty Pop, and Jens. I think he's Japanese.
Jen, like he was at Summer Dance.
He was at Summer Dance, yeah. And for hip hop, you've got Man Like Kane, Spider, Matuti, Rubik's, but he qualified last year. So Lekay is the next person.
Cool.
So you've got that's
those
already those are the 12. And then you've got 2 selected dancers, as I said. Yeah. So the 2 dancers for pop-in are Nelson and Gretek. These are the 2 all-stars. And for hip-hop, the 2, Nyako and Majid.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty crazy lineup.
So that's 14, but obviously it's going to be a top 16.
Got you. So then 2 from
they'll do a prelim, I believe. I'm assuming, Bruce, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming they'll go to semi-finals, and then the people who make finals will now be the remaining 2 in Hamburg to complete Juste Debout. So quick rundown, if that was confusing. 4 dancers in 2021, 2022, 2023 on the app ranking.
So 12 from
That's 12.
app.
Yep. And then you've got
two guests.
You've got 2 guests, 2 all-stars, and 2 spots for qualification.
And then that's going to make a top 16 in Hamburg.
Yeah. Now, for the top, for the top 4 for every year, basically, there's also this thing called a waiting list.
Okay.
So basically, let's say there's a dancer who can't make it for the day. Let's say the 4th dancer can't come. They'll go down to the 5th. They'll go down to the 6th and do that. So there's a waiting list. Even for the 2 all-stars, like if Majid or Nyako can't make it, I believe Larry someone, I think Larry and Sam are the...
So they've got the who they're going to call.
Yeah, they've got the who they're going to call, and it's like a whole waiting list. So
sick.
Everything's pretty much fine. And
planning to go?
I want to go. I do want to go because... Bruce, if you're trying to give man a free ticket, this is my shout.
Two free tickets.
Because I was at Juste Debout 2020 and COVID ruined that. So, and I think I still have my ticket in my room. So if Bruce, shout out, like, you can fly me out. I can do content for you, whatever you want. Two tickets, Capsule London media team and that. So
I appreciate the hustle. Let's do it.
But yeah, so
that sounds sick though. It'd be interesting. And then I think they're going back to the normal format after they announced, right?
I mean, to be honest, I don't understand what's happening because they haven't finished the 2020.
I think that's what they said. They said after this they're going to redo the 2020 finals in 2024.
But then I know it was meant to happen in Dubai last year and a bunch of stuff happened. And
I think it's been a bit confusing.
It's been very confusing.
So I think like we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah,
they've told us how it's all gonna play out, but it's like I think everyone's just gonna all right. We'll just tell us when the thing's happening.
Yeah, but for 2023, everything at this current moment in time is looking. I believe if you check, I think it's December 16th.
Yeah, I think so. Right.
So week before Christmas. Nice little, if you don't
give us a live stream, please, guys.
I mean, you know what? Yeah, give us a live stream.
Summer Dance does it. Flavourama does it. Give us a live stream.
Yeah,
guys.
we need live stream.
Listen, I'm saying it now. I've been saying it. Live streams are the future of battle. Like, yes, we want the footage out, but live streams are the way forward, man. If you can't travel to get there, you're gonna maximize your audience. Like, I'm more tempted to go to things that I can
free,
see.
Please.
Yeah.
Let it be free.
Although I'm not against like the Summer Dance,
not against monetization, but
like pay £3 or something. It's like if that's
£8.
Was it?
It was €8.
Okay, fair. But like, if that's what it takes, if it's like either. Because what I don't like is when there's no live stream and they're like, if they were like, oh, it's too expensive or whatever. It's like, all right, well then charge us for it.
Yeah,
but give me at least an option. If you can do it for free, then
have
do
the money
it for
to that, man. If Flavourama can do it, Juste Debout can do it.
Sure.
Juste Debout is...
I think it's more of a choice than anything.
Yeah, it's more than a choice. But
I would love for there to be a live stream.
Bruce, if you're looking for commentators, me, Capsule, and Metal's Palace, perfect team.
Listen, can we shout out to Metal, please? Shout out to Metal's Palace. The dude is dope at what he does. So I don't know the origins so much, but I can say from my journey, I don't know if there's anything you can fill in. Yeah. But basically, for people that don't know, go and check out. I mean, he's got more following than the Capsule does, but go check out Metal's Palace on YouTube because he started off like reacting to dance videos, right? And he's from the States, and he started reacting to like dance battles from Europe, right? And he's very like.
He's very charismatic.
Charismatic, like outwardly expressive. And he's really funny to watch, and he's really like entertaining to watch do it. And he went from just doing these reaction videos, and then I guess he must have caught the eye of the people that were doing the battles that he's reacting to, and it ended up with this last year. I think he got flown out to Fusion Concept.
I don't know if probably because I know he's been going. I believe he's been going to Fusion Concept since 2019. I think
really
because I know I believe he was in the crowd for Big Miho and Tie Eyes, because if you see, all love Big Miho, but if you see when he accidentally kicked someone in the face,
that's mad. That was mad.
Metal's Palace is right, like to the right.
Okay,
I remember.
Well, I think definitely last year he was there. I'm not sure if I think they brought him out or they made some announcement.
They probably did.
But this year, he got asked to actually host the battles, which is, I think, a dope move for Fusion Concept to do. I think that would definitely, like, he's already got a personality and a character. It's not just
a platform as well.
And he's got a platform. So I think that's dope. But also for him to go from like just reacting to people's battles,
to being
the host, like to being recognized for how good you are at it, and to be the host of it. Like I think that's fucking dope.
He did the host for the live stream. I think he was talking about it on his live on Friday, and he was like, I think it was 8 hours, and he was like, it was.
Oh, he hosted the live stream.
Yeah, he hosted the live stream. So he did it. So he didn't do the main stage hosting.
Right.
He hosted the live stream basically. And he was like, I think he said it was pretty long. Like he said,
oh yeah, it's a long day.
Time. He said like time was.
I can vouch for that. Like, commentating a live stream.
Yeah, he said. I think he said time. Like maybe it didn't always feel like 8 hours, but you could tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be honest. Like I've been watching metal for about a year and a half now. I'm even on the Discord and everything.
Sick.
And like it's just really like lovely, like to see him react to battles, because one thing I do like about metal is he's not afraid to speak his mind.
Yeah. Which you have to do. That's what I like. When I started this pod, I was like, I have to do the same. And like, you can't. I think in this day and age, it's like we don't want this like fluff content where it's oh, everyone's amazing. Like, don't want both sides. It's like, nah. If someone was whack, say it.
Someone's like, say it.
Yeah, and if somebody like messed up or did great or whatever it is, it's like we want real content, and I think if you can speak your mind and like have a reason for it and not just be hating, like, which he does, like he can back up his opinions and like he's educated on dance. So it's like, if you have all that, it's like, it's something I'm actually going to watch, because there's like, I feel like you're taking the thing seriously. You're not just getting a mic so you can get views. It's and you're like I love everyone, the twins are the best. And it's just like that you're saying real stuff,
To all my little twin lovers at home.
Oh, here we go.
To all my little twin lovers
guys,
at home.
Hello? I'm not involved in this, by the way. I'm on the phone.
Right? The little twins are amazing dancers. And, I've been inspired by them when they're dancing. But flipping heck, they're not Superman. Everyone can lose.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
Everyone can lose. It's not that crazy, bro. Bro, till this day, like, I see comments because every day when I feel like a certain way, I just go and watch Laurent versus Paradox. I know, I'm sorry. I just watch it for fun. And it's just like, the comments are like, yeah, he was there. Bro, he lost. Take it for what it is. It's not that deep. There is no, I think there's only one guy, maybe his name is P-Lock. Apparently he's never lost a battle or something.
Yeah.
But there's no god of battling. Everyone is human, bruv.
That's lose. The point of it.
So please,
stop. Yeah, they have a fan base that's kind of like a Nicki Minaj like fan base.
Bro, it's like the flipping K-pop fan base of dance battles, bro. If they lose, it's like they can't fathom the possibility that they can lose. They can lose. Nobody's unbeatable.
Oh, I love that.
So just if you watch a battle and they lost, you can disagree with the judge's decision, especially if you don't dance. Respectfully, please don't, bro. If you don't dance and you're like, yeah, the twins are the best movers. Bro, you don't even dance. You don't understand anything. All you know is flashy movements. Like, come on. Come on, man. Come on. It's 2023. We can't be doing this anymore.
I hear it. Can I clip that for the real?
You know what? Clip it. Clip it.
Hey, he said it. He said it, guys.
But I literally
you can deal with them comments.
Literally, I would deal with it.
If this goes viral on TikTok, you can deal with it.
You know what? It's fine. As I said, I love the twins, but come on. No,
I'm actually with you.
Bro. If I go to like comment sections, and the funny thing
but comment sections are always toxic.
Yeah, but anyway. The funny thing is that a few twin fan pages follow me as well. So this is going to be so peak.
Wait for that collab request.
Oh, I just know I'm just going to see someone be like, yeah, but yeah, I just genuinely at the end of the day, guys, look, nobody is above losing.
And everyone, like, even they know that. When
the twins are amazing people. I think they've inspired a hefty generation of dance.
Hell yeah.
Like, a lot of the people who dance now are heavily inspired by the twins. Add that to the clip, please, so people don't just think I'm some random guy. They've inspired the world in terms of battling. The Juste Debout 2012 will always be remembered. But just please remember, they're human. They can lose. Simple. Gosh, pisses me off just thinking about it.
No, I hear you. I do hear you. So yeah, I mean, well, that's the Juste Debout conversation anyway. Is linked, but like that. So yeah, that sounds sick with Juste Debout. I think you have to kind of keep up to date with the page to see.
Yeah.
But all of that was about, we got there from metal, but Shout out to Metal. I'm actually supposed to jump on a call with him at some point this week, just to just to touch base.
Man, like the Capsule X Metal, you know. Hey,
yo, I would love
all your favorite battles in Europe. Please, like hire this guy and you know what? If you can't hire Metal,
I would love to do a team up with him. Like if he's ever in Europe, we're gonna definitely have him on the pod. I'm gonna like personally pick him up from the airport and bring him to
literally like let the two of them do a battle together. If you can't hire, you know, get more commentators.
I'd love to like host with him or something.
Like, just it would be so funny, like, you know.
Yeah, that would be sick. God, man, if we had a podcast together, that would be hilarious.
That would be. I know someone will be getting cooked on that podcast. I know someone. Metal has
I want to like do something with
Metal
him at some
has
point, like
some
type
interested opinions about dance, especially hip hop.
Yeah,
and he is going to cook a lot of people if he goes on a podcast. So
I love it.
I think Americans in general will just cook. Like if you have an American on this pod, they're just gonna start cooking. They're just gonna start cooking. Like a lot of these kids don't do hip hop nowadays. No bounce, no feeling, no soul, no groove.
You're like, damn. You're like, yeah, and then you're watching your own videos back, like, shit.
You're just like, oh shit. This moment I didn't bounce. Fuck, what was he thinking?
Actually, speaking of reacting to videos, we were going to look at some videos today.
For those of you who weren't at Flavourama, what we've said is we're going to just do a reaction to the semi-finals and the finals of Flavourama this year.
So if you haven't seen them, the footage is on their page, so definitely go and check it out. But if you want to watch it along with us, we're about to watch it right now. So we're doing hip hop semi-finals and finals now. Obviously Josh was there. Not only was I not there, I haven't even watched his videos yet. So
you didn't even watch a live stream, and they did a live stream. Wow.
I didn't watch it. No, I was somewhere. I was out when it was on because I was going to try and tune in, and then I was like, I'm not here.
Priorities, guys. He does live streams and he doesn't watch other people's live streams.
I think it was work or something. No, I don't know. All right, so let's check.
So the battle we're going to watch now is Jimmy Udat and Anna Udat versus I believe it was Nathi and Skylar from Sons of Wind.
What?
So,
Over on my side, can we have Udat?
And over on my side, can we have Skilla and Nathi, the Sons of Wind?
I can't lie, am I bugging? Bro, this is literally the footage from the live stream.
Oh, maybe that's what they've done.
Unless I'm wrong.
No, I think you're right.
Bro.
I think maybe it's just the live stream footage.
Basically.
Like put out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And they've just like chopped it down.
Fair.
Still, please keep the lines clear. Everybody.
HD in that.
Dim, little MOD, are you a now? You're a child.
Also, by the way, Jimmy and Anna were not guests, and Sons of Winds were not guests, so they started from the beginning.
Oh, mad.
All the way to top 4.
In the final. It looks pretty French to me.
We gotta set it up. Are you ready for the battle?
Four semi-finalists were all French.
I mean, hard to beat the French scene.
Bro, the French scene is absolutely like really dominating.
Are you ready for the battle, Josh Gadget? That's the real question.
Let's go.
The venue looks nice.
Yeah, they use the same venue every year.
Okay.
It's like
it looks like a nice.
It's like the Sadler Wells of Salzburg, basically.
Ah, okay.
It's a hip hop theater.
I haven't seen this Anna girl before.
Oh yeah, nah, I've seen Anna before.
You seen her around?
Yeah, she does like recording for this thing called Social Media Agency.
Okay.
She records battles.
Oh, sick.
From France. I've seen her before.
Jimmy, fresh off his summer dance experience.
Same hat as well.
Shout out to Jimmy's Hippo magazine.
Yeah, oh yeah. I literally
Hippo mag.
I was talking to him, I was like, I love him.
He's another person I wanna have him on the pod as well. Jimmy, come to the UK. Okay. Or I'm gonna try and come to Paris.
So Nathi is starting.
I am actually trying to come to Paris. I got a list of people I want to pod with in Paris. Did you find that the music at Flavourama was more like bouncy hip hop than some of the other battles? Or less so?
It was all over.
Because I feel like Random Circles, Flavourama, they DJ a bit different to like some of the younger battles.
Yeah.
Is this Sons of Wind?
Yeah. I was talking about Nathi the other day when I met him. I love his style so much. Like it's very swaggy and like he just has like this very lackadaisical flow. I don't know how to explain it.
Very what?
Like lackadaisical, like
right, like chilling, relaxed.
Very chill.
I think a lot of those Sons of Wind guys have
Yeah.
that type of vibe though. It's sick.
Yeah. Why do you look at it like that? Yeah, this is definitely a live stream. The comments from the live stream are literally on it.
That's different. The thing with tracks like this is like there's not really much musicality going on, so you've kind of got to be able to dance on rhythms.
Yeah.
Like, because if you're just trying to chase the music, there's
nothing to chase.
Yeah, you're just gonna feel repetitive and a bit.
So it makes you chill and like not rush.
And it's also like you got to have moves and musicality that you can do that aren't dependent on the song, if that makes sense.
I mean, I'll be honest, this choice of music is not my favorite. But
this song is not my favorite. No.
This song is not my favorite, I'll be honest. But
I'm not against songs that are like have that just simple bounce to it, but that song in particular is not my favorite. It's fine. I'm not a DJ for a reason.
I like little shower in the corner there. There we go with the lag. It's not you. It's not you.
Me or is this live stream?
Yeah, the live stream. I think so. I mean,
yeah, it really is.
Yeah, reverse. I say reverse it back a bit and do it again just to be sure.
No, it actually isn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's running normal. Interesting.
I've noticed like as Skylar was dancing during the day, it was like he was just getting better and better in my opinion. I don't know how to explain it. It's like he was just like.
But do you think it was like a planned, like he's keeping stuff for the later rounds?
I just think
he just got warm?
I think he just got more and more comfortable as the day was just going on, and he was just like, he was just like, I don't know. I just really enjoyed his rounds that day.
Fair. Hey, let's go. I like the way she's like approaching the song.
Yeah. One thing about the Yuda is they all have a very significant, like, or very distinct style.
Yeah.
But they don't all dance in the same, not in the same way. They have very like, Sam is different from Jimmy.
They're all different, but like.
I believe Lekay is Yuda as well. Lekay is different from Kuti. They're all very different. I'm not sure if Lekay is not Yuda, forgive me, but I think he is.
Joker's one of my favorite dancers.
Joker, yeah.
Shout out Joker.
Okay, I like that.
Also, not my favorite song.
I will be honest with you.
This one I could dance to better than the last one.
Yeah.
Still not my favorite.
I mean, I'll say it after the video.
Okay.
about some of the music. I wasn't a fan of everything, but it got better here.
Okay, this is nice. Do people use routines a lot in this?
Yeah. But I don't think a single routine was used by these guys.
This is a nice song. Where are you?
I was just chilling in the back. Okay.
Yeah, it's true. He's got that kind of like super chill flow.
He has a super chill flow, and he just like builds. Oh my days. And it's like how he's adding like other parts of his body. Like he started with his leg and then slowly built up to his waist, and now he's like, he just has this like, very interesting. But Jimmy, once Jimmy starts using his arms, he's deadly. So
I feel like Jimmy's a little bit more presentable.
Yeah. Jimmy has a very once Jimmy starts using his hands like and does all the lines, it's an absolutely flipping long day for whoever's battling it. Speaking of the devil ref. Ooh, okay.
This just making me want to battle, man. Jimmy, I'm calling you out. No, I'm joking. Wherever I get him to London. When you come over to smoke me, can you come on the pod?
Hippo Mag versus Capsule London.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do a media call out. I actually love Jimmy. He's fucking funny, man. We had some funny times in Germany.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Last entry, Sons of Wins.
Now we're talking music.
Final entry.
Oh, nice. Oh. This is a nice round.
Something, bro. He's just like it's just like as the day was going on, he was just getting better. I don't know how. Come on.
But yeah, even songs like this, you do have to be able to dance, man. Like you can't just chase the rhythms. I mean, chase the beats.
You can't, Like he's hitting beats, but he's still like
dancing.
He's still dancing in between. Like it's not like just hitting full stops everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Very well said.
And like he's hitting stuff very mellowly with his body.
Why did the song stop? She's dealing with it well though. Let's go.
Am I tripping? That beat tag sounded like G2K or like ASAP G. Not sure though.
She's got good like battle composure.
Oh yeah, she's very composed.
And like, it's like really well presented for her. Like,
another person that was really composed that day was Mel's and Roos.
Oh, bro. They're so like, do you know, like Ruth has been, I was saying about Eurobattle.
Yeah.
She won it in like, I can't remember what year, but Ruth won it with a girl called Clara.
Okay.
Not our Clara.
Okay. Okay, yeah, she's spazzing off.
In 2012, bro.
Damn.
No, I lied. Maybe 2011. But they got to the finals in 2012. But Ruth's been about, man. Ruth's got experience, man. She's sick.
So, based on your opinion, based on what you saw, who do you think won that?
I would have gone Jimmy and Anna, I think. Yeah, who won, actually?
I would have gone for Skylar and Nathy. They did win. But
they won, you guys.
Yeah, I would have gone.
But also, I'm not like 100% breaking it down like a judge, but I don't know. And also, one thing you have to say is that it's very different being in the room when there's a battle rather than watching it on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, my half opinion is I probably would have gone for them. That audio is
because I think I enjoyed Nathy's second round a lot.
Should we watch?
Let's wait
to see
the decision.
What? Go to the decision.
Oh yeah, they did this thing. It was kind of weird, but basically, so from the semi-finals, the judges decided to talk together before they voted.
Interesting.
They said that they wanted to. There was a particular word they used.
Confer. No.
Yeah, but then also at the same time, it wasn't. It doesn't mean it was going to change their vote. I don't understand.
Interesting.
But maybe I don't think they explained it really well, but I just know they said they wanted to give people fair decisions and talk and stuff. So Tyler, Kwame, and Kim D would talk before they voted.
Interesting.
So yeah, so it wasn't like 3-2-1.
Yeah,
From
right.
top 4,
right.
it wasn't 3-2-1 now.
So Sons of Wind won.
Yeah, but you can just like fast forward it.
Let's just go to the next battle, I reckon, if we know that that's the case.
Sons of Wind won that.
Let's go to this one.
Now we gotta switch it back to the hip hop bracket. That means we welcome back my bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, my bitch was a DJ.
I thought he said something else. I was like, he said what?
My bitch.
I was like, whoa, bro.
Nah,
Kids are
anyways, my
watching.
bitch, my bitch.
Okay.
And Rubik's.
That's me behind. You see me like in the hat
Oh yeah.
behind Nesty and B1. Yeah.
And it's just gonna get hotter and
Shout out Nesty and B1. These guys were
Look at you
I said B1, sorry,
using them to get a front row seat.
Nah, they were so nice. They supported me during my battles. I was like, there's no way I'm not going to support yours.
Bro, you know we used to do that like at really crowded battles, right?
Yeah.
You know when like the people who are battling go through and everyone like moves out of the way, we would walk behind them as if like we're going to sit and then just go and sit in the front row and then stay there for the rest of the battle. But like we wouldn't even try and sit behind them. We'd just go in the front row. But it's just like it's the only time when everyone gets out of the way.
This is where
This is a little
okay,
Sims
bro.
one, isn't it?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, let's
But a
see.
lot went wrong here. First of all, I love the song, but I don't think the song without a remix is really a hip hop battle song.
It's a bit like low energy.
It feels like jazzy, but semi-final.
Yeah. It's a good song,
is a
but
good song.
the energy is not like,
like-
but I guess it depends what you want to like
That's
do
true.
with your battle.
Here we go.
Who are these guys on the left?
Nesty and Babu.
Oh yeah.
They're from
Nesty from thingy.
France. 9M Percept is the crew, I believe.
I mean, he's dancing well on the song, so.
Oh, this is Baboon. So
Oh, well, yeah.
Nesty is the guy in dress. And that happened.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No music. So what do you do in this situation? Do you start your round again, or do you try and finish?
This is where I got confused. I mean, personally, I would have expected that because he had done his round, that one, the DJ would change the song and they would start all over again. And two, Kuti and Rubik would have to start. That's what I would expect to happen.
Yeah, maybe, but you could also argue that like he might want to go because he's already warmed up and
But that's
started.
but that's the problem. See, because he still gave him the time and said, switch.
What?
Exactly. It was very. It was.
Nah,
It was weird.
that can't count.
But no, but wait. But they said we'll start again.
Okay.
But I would expect them to have to go first, and I would expect her to change
I mean,
the song.
yeah, like both of those things would be nice, but not necessarily that it has to be the case.
Because
they did.
No, because you're looking at Batala. Batala was literally trying to say like they should go first because the song's changed.
Yeah, like. Interesting. I'm trying to think if I was back.
But then Babu was just like, you know what? F it, I'm just
Yeah.
You repeating the rounds? All right. He's repeating the round.
because they were trying to say continue on. Like what?
No, don't continue on. Definitely have to start the battle again.
And you have to choose a different song.
Yeah.
He danced because he danced almost the whole round to the same song.
That's interesting. I was trying to think if I was battling them, would I be nice and like go first, or maybe not? I don't know.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but
Like if you were against those guys, would you be like, no, don't worry, I'll go first, or would you be like, no, keep going?
I mean, especially in that scenario,
You would.
I mean, I wouldn't want to, but I would have
Yeah.
to. Because it kind of, I don't know how it works, but I'm not saying his first round isn't going to be as good as his second, but the energy has died. And that's what I'm saying, the song is not a pumpy song to bring you back.
Yeah, I do hear that.
If it was like a heavy beat now, cool, or like a Busta Rhymes song, I understand it, but it's not.
Yeah, there's not that much energy in this song.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the dancers are attacking it fine, so
but
because it's
they have a very good connection.
Yeah. And there's been like songs that, remember when they played that Drake's Rico track for YD and Kefton.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not like some dancers would be like, what the fuck is this? But they like killed it.
True.
So it could be like that with this song where we're like, but if they loved it, then I mean,
nice.
yeah, they're dancing nicely to it. So give or take some.
Why
lagging.
is this stuff lagging, man?
It's definitely not me because it's running on time. Yeah, it's the live stream. But yeah, I hear it. If they're trying to do live stream and put footage out, it's hard to have enough budget to do both. Yeah. It's nice to see these guys on like bouncy hip hop beats though.
Yeah, it is.
It like changes the dance
I
a
really
bit.
have enjoyed Cootie stuff for the past like last year or two. I feel like it's very I don't know how to explain it. There's like he's been a phenomenal for years.
Yeah.
But like I can still see progression within his style.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like it's very rare, like when you're at such a great level that you can still see
To keep progressing, yeah.
Because at a point it's like, what am I progressing for? I'm like,
Yeah, I'm already one of the best. Yeah, that's true. Like people can get complacent or
yeah. Let's go, Nesty.
all of these tracks are like quite low tempo compared to a lot of battle tracks. I quite like it. Even if there's not as much energy, but like this song's better.
This song's better, but I feel like for a semi-final.
But it's like, I don't mind the slow pace of it.
Yeah.
This one has more energy in it.
Yeah, this has some more energy.
But it's like when there's slow tracks, it gives the dancers a bit more time to like explore.
True.
Sometimes in like battle tracks these days, it's way too, like they're just chasing. It's like everyone's, that's nice. That was nice. Oh yeah. Love a bit of connection.
They have a very good connection. Fun fact, actually, last year they did Flavourama. I think they were top 16 and they lost top 16.
Oh wow, and they
Or
got to the
top 8.
semis.
And now they got,
Sick.
and they got semis this year.
Yeah, we love that.
Let's go.
Get this control. Hey. Hey. 3, 2, 1.
Uno.
I love Nesty's round. I love his round.
It would have been interesting to see Rubik's on the last song.
Rubik's has a very unique style.
Yeah.
It's very like different from the norm, I would say. It's this was funny. This was funny. And he was like, fucking do what I just did. Because basically, Babu was like, oh, what you did was shit. And he was like, okay, do what I just did.
Oh, you do it.
Yeah. But for me personally, I'll be honest, being there, even just watching it back, I feel like Nesty won this round for me personally.
Because, yeah, I mean, like, it's hard because you have to think of, like, different ways of judging it.
Yeah.
But, like, the moves that Rubik's is doing are sick and, like, really hard to do. But if you look at, like, the flow of the whole round...
The flow, the connection, because it's a 2v2 at the end of the day.
Yeah, and just, like, the way that the whole round moves through those moves.
Yeah.
That other round was more of a complete round to me.
For me personally, I feel like Nesty won that round. But Kuti won the first round. Well, let's see.
I'm with you on that.
Let's see this one.
This is a nice song. I could like enjoy this in a battle.
Okay. This Baboon is also a really tall guy in real life.
Is it?
Yeah, he's like 6'1", 6'2". So I mean, you can see the face, but I love the way he's just like using, like, you can see properly using his body and stuff. Like,
they're from France?
Yeah. Everyone's from France. The top 4 is France.
These guys have a like old school French style Vice and Section C type of movement.
I actually kind of see that, you know. But he didn't finish the move, so the Rubik's is like...
Yeah, the hard thing is, like, if you're gonna battle people, you have to kind of either, if you're gonna do what they do, you have to be way better than them at it. And if you're not, you have to like highlight their weaknesses.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're gonna do this sort of like flexible movements and stuff,
you have to do it
you
better,
have to do it
or you have
better,
to
or
finish
don't
it.
do it at all and show what he doesn't do, which I guess
which is what I feel like Nesty Rubik's looks like. But with
this next one after this,
no,
the
just like last round and stuff,
Yeah,
like, because they dance in two very different ways. But you can see Kuti is very like groove centric. And even when he dances, like, ooh.
Yeah, because now it's like if you're looking like, okay, the flexible big moves and stuff, like Kuti's already doing it better.
And he does it so smoothly as well. Like, they might not be as body flying as Rubik's, but they still require a lot of strength and flexibility. But two, they also, it's just the way he does them. They're very clean. Like you saw the toe spin, you seen the backdrop. It's just very true. Like,
it's almost like Deakins in that way, the cleanliness.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, Deakins is the king.
Him and Zico.
The cleanest ever. Him and Zico.
The absolute combo is clean.
For hip hop dancers, like they're the cleanest, bro.
Oh yeah, this was the track. I'd never heard this song before. I was listening to every single beat. I promise you. I feel like that's what I'm saying. She should have played this like to start.
Yeah. If she'd switched to this after the Sims track.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nice.
That's me on the floor, just like.
Because this has a nice bounce to it, and there's stuff in the track you can play with. Eesh.
Let's book this the semi-final. Where you at? Come on.
Yeah, his flow is really nice.
Groove with that, yeah?
Yeah, man.
He's just. So I just like, it's just like, he plays with multiple stuff, but he's also like, oh, man, I love this guy's rounds, man.
Okay, that's a good round.
Last solo, come on.
Rubik's musicality is very good.
Well, okay, so this is good battle tactics in the sense that the other guy wasn't playing on the musicality, he was more playing with the rhythms, which is also good. Well, he's not doing it now, but he was like playing more with the intricacies of the music. So it's like, okay, cool, you're balancing out what he doesn't do. Bit of athleticism and stuff. Still not the cleanest.
3, 2, 1.
But for me, this is what I'm saying. For me, Nesty still won that round as well.
Yeah, I would give it to him.
So if Nesty has won 2 rounds, and theoretically, let's say Kuti won 2 rounds, it's a tie.
But then you have to ask who won their rounds more than who won the other.
But then you now also have to say it's a 2 versus 2, so connection is involved as well.
Right, so you would give it to those two based on their connection on top of. So you like tie, but connection wise they take it.
Well, or tie the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why. So when I was a bit surprised.
I'm not mad at that being a tie. Or the way you could say it is like, right, if we say Nesty 1-2 and when we say Kuti 1-2, who won their rounds by more? So like, let's say if Nesty and Rubik's was like this, and then if Kuti and the other guy was like this, you know what I mean? It's still 2 and 2, but it's like 2 complete wins.
That's why I like Battle Bad system of voting. Judge round by round. I feel like I do get what you're saying, but I feel like for me personally, it was a tie, or because if you look at the voting, it was straight 3. Yeah, it was all 3. Damn. So I was very surprised.
But that's the thing also with battles, it's like you get those 3 votes and you're like, oh, we got smoked, and it's like that person could have been like, oh, you won, you know what I mean, like 2 and they won 2, but you don't see that, you just see the.
So I was a bit surprised, but this is the finals. Oh,
Hold on.
this is the finals of Flavourama.
All right.
Also, Flavourama did this thing this year where
My bitch back in the house.
Elena can explain it. She's in the comments. But they gave a
But before we
like
set
a
it off,
bio-friendly,
I need my colleague on the
recyclable
drums.
something
Give me
type
some.
of trophy.
Give me
Oh, okay.
It was like a world eco-friendly trophy. I think it was. I don't know if it was made of wax or something. I don't know what it was.
Oh, nice.
But then they also gave you the poster, so in case anything happened to that, at least you got the poster for your.
Yeah, fair. In case it biodegraded.
Yeah, I mean, because
You're like, why is it melting? You know, like them paper straws in your coffee cup.
oh man, don't talk about paper straws at McDonald's, man, please.
It stresses me out so much.
Pisses me off. Also, Nikki, Redchild, big well done. These guys hosted the battle so well.
Sick. Love Nikki. She's lovely.
But yeah, while they're getting ready about the DJ My Bitch Rubbish, I feel like for me personally, I didn't enjoy all of her music. I feel like she did play very good songs.
You know what? I'll say this. If I don't like your music, that's fine, as long as it's songs I've never heard before.
Yeah,
Because-
I would say a lot of it was songs I've never heard.
Yeah.
But because me and my partner, what we did was we checked the SoundCloud the night before.
Sick.
So
You knew the vibes.
Yeah,
Smart.
So we saw she has this thing called an orbital dance mix. You know the songs that you were saying she played that were very low tempo. That's mainly the type of
Her
song
thing.
she has on there.
Which, you know what? Like, that's your artistic choice as a DJ.
For
And
me
like,
personally, I like hefty beats. And like
Yeah, for
super
sure.
Hype.
And-
so from my perspective, it's
and you know, if you don't like that DJ's music, that's fine. But I don't like you because you have like your own style. You're doing your own thing. You're creating your own vibe for the
she's
battle.
not just repeating all the same
Exactly,
tracks,
which
yeah.
some people in there might love. It's like a personal taste
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, when I don't like a DJ, and the reason I don't like him is because you're just playing all the old crap from 5 years ago, and it's like I can't not like what I'm hearing, and it's all old crap. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'd rather. It's the same with dance. To be honest, it's the same with dance. I'd rather hate your style, but know that it's a unique style that you're trying, rather than like I'll respect that at least.
I respect that at
But
least.
it's like,
Don't be like everyone else.
don't be like just a bad shit version of someone else,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't like you. You know what I mean? It's
I've
like,
heard. There's some songs I've heard in the final more than enough times.
Bro.
Please play something new.
yeah, and DJs are supposed to
Honestly,
be artists as much
To
as
organisers out there, I think we could have a Busta Rhymes battle because all the songs are good.
yeah, fair.
Set up a Busta Rhymes battle. I didn't even realize the first song was going to be a Busta Rhymes song. Oh yeah,
This is nice.
There was a live band playing with the DJ,
Interesting.
but it was good because they didn't
Overplay, yeah.
and it wasn't just live music, which Summer Week 47 did, which personally I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah.
Like you can hear it, it's kind of like
That's alright, yeah.
yeah, it's not too bad.
Here we go. Sons of Wins. First entry.
Let's go, Nasty. That's like Skylar.
Yeah.
Get low, Skiller.
He's got a nice fucking movement.
And also because of the live music, it obviously it's a game of prediction,
Yeah,
but you also
yeah.
have way more to like play with.
Yeah.
So as long as you understand music, you can just
Exactly, yeah. It does kind of show who understands music and counts and stuff.
Three, two, one.
no, that I love
It's a nice round.
First entry.
I would not enjoy dancing to a live band, I'll be honest.
that. What this?
Not for me.
I'll be honest. I feel like because it's not the music's not too high, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think it's the best version of it. Just me personally, it's not my thing.
But I get that. How this guy Rubik still has functioning knees is beyond me. And that's coming from someone who throws himself on the floor as well.
Yeah, that's true actually. How do you have still functioning knees?
I don't know how he has functioning knees, bro.
We're gonna do this podcast again when you're like 33 and you're gonna be like coming in a wheelchair or like
Hopefully not, bro.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I take it back what I said before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me personally, like, Skylar took me.
Yeah. I think, like, from what I'm seeing in the semis and finals, like, Ruben, he's had better rounds in terms of his flow on the track. Like,
it feels like it's...
His moves are great and his performance is amazing.
There's quite a lot of resetting, though.
Yeah.
And again...
Like, these guys that he's battling are, like especially Sons of Wind are, like, flowing.
So that already... puts you at not a disadvantage, but a bit, depending on who's judging as well.
Yeah.
And you've got Batala, Kwame, and Kim.
Yeah.
Who are flow and groove specialists. So
yeah, and these guys are really good at like the dance rhythmic side.
They care about the dance of the dance. So yeah.
I'm liking this better than his semi-finals performance.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah, the drummer's doing nice on this.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like it's not.
I actually forgot there was a live band for a second.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's cool.
And it's like Sons of Wind when they were battling. It's like they were having a party. They were really like enjoying. You could tell they were very present in what was happening.
Second entry, round one. Guilty.
I don't know if it's because of the live stream, but I feel like the audio is a little off.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit off.
I think it's from the live stream.
Sorry to you guys when you watch this, but it feels a bit off. But
or maybe I fixed it. I might be able to fix it in the edit for you guys. You're welcome, Flavourama. Oh, yeah, I like this. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got like a really nice like flow to his rounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like
it. They were like, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. This round here, I think this was my favorite round of Skylar today. I don't know what he was on here. I love this round.
Oh, this song is nice. This is the sort of song that would get me dancing.
Like a bro.
Hey.
It's like he's having his daily dose of and he's just like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, this is my favorite round.
Is it Skilla or is it Skylar? I think it's Skylar, but you know what, whatever.
Is that a live band playing this? No.
In the back is a live band.
Like that drum?
No, this is the actual drum of the song.
Ah, okay.
But in the he'll come on in the second one.
Oof. Oh, I hear him. That's a good song.
They were trying to get the tempo of the song and then.
Rubik's final entry.
This is a much more consistent round in terms of movement, and then you fly. Nah, that was a music glitch. It didn't sound that bad in real life, I promise you. Yeah. Yeah, for me, Skylar took that. Absolutely.
That was a good round. That was a fucking good round.
Absolutely took that.
Final entry. These are the last two rounds.
By the way,
these final songs are good.
Yeah, by the way, to those at home, just because I have opinion does not mean I don't like Rubik's. So I think it's an amazing dancer.
Yeah, they're both sick.
Just sometimes I think I just have an opinion. Sometimes I think people win. Sometimes I think people lose.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, these 3 rounds have been his best of.
Yeah.
Well, I only saw this in the prelims and the semis, but this round is good.
Yeah.
Oof. It's also the song though, where there's a bit more energy in it.
It lets him like play around a bit, and then they're just having fun, man.
Also a good round.
Yeah, that's the end of the round. It's fine. They were just chilling in front of the camera. Oh. Hi, QT. You're frozen.
Oof, he's good, man.
Let's go, QT. Final entry.
Fuck what, man.
He's playing nicely on the rhythms as well.
I actually want to see this battle again. I like to see like QT versus Nathi.
Yeah.
And like this type of music. Because they were just. I mean, technically they have battled before. They battled at Black Hole 3 vs 3, Vishana versus, I think it was Canton, Leke, QT and someone else. And Vishana was Dickens, Nathi and someone else. Sick. That was a really good battle.
That was a really good battle. They're sick. My favorites is it Skylar?
Yeah, Skylar.
Him and Kuti are both sick. They're my favorites, I think, from this. I think there needs to be more 2-on-2s where like you have to like switch in and out, or so, you know what I mean? Where it's like, all right, each round has to be both of you, also because it's like with stuff like this, it's kind of like 2-1v1 because there's no routines, no switches.
But I think, and this is kind of a good thing but bad thing. It shows that as a 2v2, you don't have to have routines to win.
Yeah, which
is good. It just, you have to be 2 strong individual dancers. However, obviously that battle's not here yet, but you have Cooper and Voldo versus Rochka and Dykens. I think
in this battle,
in Flavourama, yeah. I believe Rochka and Dykens won, but Cooper and Voldo have like routines. They came to London in 2019, and they did. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Skylar and Nathi won. But yeah, they came to London in 2019 for Juste Debout, and they had like these. I remember specifically they had like white long sleeve tops, and they're both tall, and they just like have routines for days.
Yeah,
but they're not just routine merchants. They're routine, but they also have their own.
I like I don't know if they still call them commandos, but it's like a b-boy term.
Yeah, commandos.
Yeah, like switching in and out. So it's like 1 or 2 8s that like bring the next person in. I love stuff like that because especially if you can like fit it into your run, and it's a really nice one that flows straight into the next round.
This is kind of controversial, but then. I mean, this is not my personal opinion, but I feel like some people don't like the over routineness of 2v2s, especially with people like, as we're talking about, Zico and Dykens, because they have heavily prepped. They have heavily, to a point, it kind of feels like choreography at some point.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Like if you're doing just routines the whole battle.
And I feel like even with that, but the thing with even Zico's movement, even though a lot of it might be freestyle, because of how careful and like clean it is, it doesn't feel.
But they also have a lot
raw.
of set moves.
Yeah,
so like they'll do a certain, like they'll grab their elbow and then the guy knows it's going to go that.
Yeah. But
which
even,
is,
like even within Zico's movement, like sometimes he will do this and do this, but he knows he wants to do that. Yeah. It doesn't look as like, oh, I just did that on the spot. It's like, so it's a bit of a rock and a hard place.
I hear. But those battles are sick. I think the live band thing is cool. It's just not for me personally, but I think it is a cool concept. Yeah. It's nice to bring something different to an event, and like also live music is always like changes the vibe of an event anyway. Yeah. But you had a good time? Yeah, I did. I was gonna quickly say this at the end. I want to say I think like obviously you guys have spoken a lot about like new gen, current gen before. I wanted to say like just from someone within it as well. Like, I want to say a big shout out to everyone, both in the older gen for like being very like welcoming to those in the new gen. I think like the new gen or the current gen, as we say, won't have time to shine if we weren't given the opportunity to be able to shine. And you've got people like Kashmir, Evian, people like Lorena who are hosting spaces for us to train. You know, yes, it's for everyone, but we can train, we can work on stuff. Because obviously one thing within London, if you didn't know, it's not like France, right? There's no space for anything social here. So... And that's mostly because of how expensive it is.
Yeah. So
it's a struggle.
So yeah, just allowing us to be able to like, you know, work within ourselves. Obviously to the crews as well, like you got UPG and stuff that keeps people tightly knit together and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to say like a big shout out to everybody. Like this, thank you for allowing everyone to be everyone and like giving everyone room to grow. And obviously I think everyone keeps saying it, but like new gen is so supportive of each other. Like, you know, when I travel, when I do battles, like when I was there with Kane and Carl, they were literally like right there behind me, supporting me and stuff. Yeah. And like even when I'm here, like you have people supporting me.
But you definitely get that. That's why I'm so glad you guys are traveling now, because it's like you definitely get that from traveling, because you can have all your like, I mean, we had the same thing in our generation and you guys are having yours, but it's like you'll have your crew versus crew, like not beefs, but like competitiveness or whatever. Yeah. But it's like when you leave the country, as soon as you leave the country, it doesn't matter who's there. It's like you're all UK. Because it's UK, like, I don't care if you're from fucking UPG or Firehouse or whatever. Like we are not losing to France or Germany or you know, it's like, you're from. And France are like, we are not losing to the UK. And it's like you become like country. So it's like, I want to see, you know, whoever from my country succeed. So I think, and then when you go back to the UK, you do have that perspective now that you're like, all right, I want to like, you know, beat Kieran or I want to beat Brooke or whatever, but we're all UK people. So even if people are getting better, I'm like, oh yeah, but next time we travel, we're going to fucking smoke people, UK, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cause it's like for those, when I traveled to Germany last year in December, I did a battle called Underground Revolution. I think they're doing another one in November or December this year, but traveled, I was, on my own. Yes, I was. I did a 2v2 that day with just some random person I met. And like the funny thing was, so I did 1v1s, and obviously when you see people who you're battling against, have people sit behind them. I won't say it feels lonely, but it's like, damn man, no one's behind me. Yeah. So when I got to the finals, some of the people who I beat, like in the battle, came to sit behind me. Sick. And like it felt like so like just nice. Yeah. Like, because you didn't need to do that. You have your people, you know, but the fact that you support me, you know, it makes me feel welcome. Yeah. So just in general, anyways, like it just, you know, if people from the UK doing it when you're battling with them feels nice. It feels like, yeah, you know, I'm not here on my ones. Yeah. I've got my people. 100%. So just, yeah. And one other thing, like, hey, current gen, bruv, like, can't lie. We're traveling a lot, but obviously I know it's a money thing, but let's travel more, less, you know, because to an extent, the quote unquote old gen or whatever, their time is going to come to an end at some point. And the same way, like in France, that you've got like, you know, I mean, technically you wouldn't call Rubik's and Kuti new gen, but because of their age, you kind of would.
Well, yeah, newer than the older gen.
Yeah, newer than Nyako and IC.
Exactly, yeah.
So, you know, at some point, you know, they stopped traveling and then it was on to, so yeah, I mean, yes, we are traveling now, but like, you know, let's get more of us out there.
Yeah.
Rep UK, but above all, rep yourself.
And I think one thing that's important. My personal opinion, disclaimer, this is what I think, but it's like we get a lot of people that will travel to like the really big battles like Summer Dance and stuff like that.
Do a small event.
But yeah, I think if you're talking like for personal experience, yes, it's amazing to go to stuff like Summer Dance and to go to like Juste Debout and it was around and those type of things. But I think in terms of battle reputation and competitiveness and experience, is like it's almost better to hit the smaller ones, because it's like that's what we used to go like, all right, if there's 2 battles happening on the same weekend, let's go to the smaller one because we're gonna meet more people.
France has almost every week will have 2 battles every weekend.
You're probably better off, like especially with France being like across the fucking channel. Yeah, it's like you're probably better off, rather than going to like, for me, if I'm your age and not you personally, but whoever, if I'm 22 and I'm an up and coming battler now, I'm not going Summer Dance. I'm not going to any of the big stuff. I'm going to like little battles in France and like kind of, or like wherever is cheap to get to.
Go to Poland. Poland is so cheap to go to, and their scene is pretty big. Like United Sessions, when we went, obviously United Sessions is big, but there was like 300. There was 300 people for hip hop prelims. Like it's a big event, but a flight to Poland, if you book it early, you might get there and back 50 quid.
And you want battle experience.
Yeah.
You want good level battle experience, and most people are not getting battle experience from Summer Dance because you're not getting
battle experience from Summer Dance. And if you go to France, to the big events you go to the big events in France, you get a culture shock. I got it when I first went. They do not cypher. They do like. I thought when I landed, I was like, oh yeah, I was looking for ciphers, bruh.
In France?
Yeah, I thought.
It might be the event though.
No, I was even talking to Nesty about it. Looking for ciphers in most events in France is like, you know how in the UK, like before an event starts, everyone's ciphering.
Yeah, that's interesting that because like it's happened every time I've been to France.
Even Anton and I, a popper from Germany, were talking about like Germany and France. They're 2 different places. Because he travels a lot.
Which events did you go to in France?
I went to this event called Battle of Duty Black Ops. Then I went to the Nike 5v5 as well.
Fair. But you should Battle Bad is coming up next weekend. Yeah. But like that first day of Battle Bad is like ciphers the whole day.
There will be ciphers, but I feel like France has a very, from what I've heard other people say, is France has a very dark Gotham type energy, everyone's like, yeah, I'm here to win. Like there's no like, hi, your name? Nah, bro, fuck you. I'm here to win this battle.
It's not, but like that's kind of the good thing about.
That's what
like if you can cipher in Paris, like you can hold your own.
It's a good thing. But I'm saying like if you're doing your first trip, you've never traveled anywhere before, France will give you a culture shock.
Oh yeah,
France will give you a culture shock.
But I think that I'd advise go get shocked, because it's like
true.
You go there and you do the ciphers and you jump in and you force your way and you do the prelims, and it's like it's not. Yeah. I mean, it's
Netherlands
not that,
is very welcoming.
This is one thing that's worth noting as well, is like every country has a different culture surrounding dance. So you might go to Paris and you might be a little bit scared. No, it's not like I've had great experiences in Paris.
I've had great experiences in Paris as well. I'm just saying the first time I went.
Battle wise, it can be a bit like hardcore.
Yeah.
But then you go to the Netherlands and everyone's lovely. Yeah. You go to like Germany and everyone's super sweet.
Poland,
and it's like, it depends where you are. Like some places are very different to other places. I think London's somewhere in the middle. We've got our like not welcoming vibes, and we've also got our friendly vibes.
I feel like London's pretty welcoming.
Depends where you're from though, because
I feel like
if you get like a French dancer that comes over here, everyone's looking at them like, I want to beat you because you're French.
But like,
do you know what I mean? So it depends who you are. Like there's some probably French dancers that are like, every time I go to London they hate me, man. Everyone wants to take my head off. But it's
I get that. But
it depends where you're coming from as well.
No, I feel like, but at the end of the day, just as I said, basically, whether new, whether current, where everything, let's get ourselves out there. And let's also get ourselves in. I know this is a bit hypocritical coming from me because I don't do it, but let's get ourselves into choreo spaces as well. As a dancer, you and I just not battlers, we're artists, we're movers. So as much as we enjoy, being free, a bit of structure won't hurt. So
I think it's also just doing anything that's out of your comfort zone. Anything like that will help.
Your generation was heavy,
mostly choreo heads,
But then also you have amazing people who battle. You've got,
Yeah. But I think a lot of our generation did choreo first. There wasn't a battle scene to do full time. We had 2 battles a year, bro. A year, 2 or 3.
That's crazy.
Decent. There'll be a few others that pop
up. Come back, by the way. But
but there was not that many big battles especially in hip hop and popping. breaking there was more. But like, if you have that little battles, it's kind of like, well, most people were choreo dancers to start with, and then they just did the battle scene. It's like, I feel like it's like your generation and kind of maybe the generation above you, like Josh and Evian and those guys. Yeah. Like you guys were the first ones here that was like had a full seat. Like you could be battlers full time, and it not even pay wise, but as in there's enough to do. Like there's enough to do. There's enough of a scene that you could do it as your only thing. Like before, it was like you couldn't do it as your only thing. It's like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like our biggest battlers were like Turbo, Ivan, Kofi, like in hip hop. I mean, like there's a guy called Super Malcolm who, to be fair, he was from France. Well, he still is from France, but Cash. But Cash did choreo first. Oh. I did choreo first. Sheldon, April, Kenrick, Rhymes, like anyone that was like in hip hop battles before, like I don't know, like between like 2007 and 2012, 13. So most of them were like choreo. You had like a section that were like, especially people from overseas that came, like even like Clara and D'Lo and those guys were like, they're like hip hop heads. But a lot of the UK based people, it was like most of them were choreo heads first. Just because it was like the natural thing, you know, if you're a young person getting into dance, it was like, well, I'm going to go to a class. It was never like, oh, I'm going to go to a battle. Like, it was like, what do you mean a battle? It was like, you go to a class, you learn, and then you're like, oh, what's this battle thing? But now it's like, it's a viable option for kids, I think, which is dope.
I win a few battles, travel to Poland, win €2,000 comeback.
Boom. But yeah, let's wrap up. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
Hi guys.
Shout out Josh Gadget. Said it before and I'll say it again, one of my favorites from this generation, just based on uniqueness. And I think like I'm happy to see you kind of getting more results and getting better, but like it's more, I just think it's cool that you just have your own thing, and like your style is really like linked to your personality, which is cool. Like you're not trying to be anyone but yourself in life and in dance, which I think is the way to success for me. So love watching you dance, and you're a lovely guy. So thanks for coming through, man.
Thank you very much.
Check out Josh Gadget if you don't know about him. Check his videos. Check his do you want to promote your what you're trying to do with the content creation stuff? What can people expect if they come find you on Insta or TikTok?
If you come and find me on, okay, let me say this right now. If you find me on TikTok, my Instagram is my TikTok is Joshua Gadget, but it's a very different person. It's very like me and Insta, me on TikTok are two different people. Like so basically, long story short, I used to live in Nigeria before I came back and I started living here. So I do like kind of African-esque comedy kind of stuff. And I code switch a lot. So I speak in Yoruba and stuff like that. And people are like, who is that? That's not you. I don't know that guy. So it's like, but also, I got a bit of a nice dress sense. So, to all the fashion brands out there, like try to send me clothes in it. So I started doing like get ready with me and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and also shout out to you, bro. You helped me because I've been struggling.
No, you're doing good, bro. You're doing good. It's like the content creation game it just takes a long time. But
also, should we do one quick thing? Actually,
do it. Well, tell me what it is first.
Well, okay. Well, I was gonna say like a battle watch. For the end of the next like 2-3 weeks, you can just tell people what battle's happening.
Yeah, cool. So, what's going on?
Okay, cool. So to the best of my knowledge, the battles I know that are happening are on the 23rd and 24th, or one of the two basically. I think 23rd is September, I believe. Imperial are having a battle. The judges I think it's somewhere Imperial. So 1v1 hip hop, I believe, and 2v2 all stars, I believe.
Is this Imperial Dance Funkology?
Yeah. It's like in the school, and it's over 18, so just be 18 plus, you can come.
Yep.
What other battle is happening in London?
We've got I don't know what ones have been announced.
I'm trying to think.
I know of a couple that are coming up, but
is anything happening?
I don't know if I can say that they're coming up.
Oh, is anything happening in October?
Well, there's Gloucester doing the kids breaking championship.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's also Vommy Boys. They're having a battle. It's a light fee battle in Nottingham. I don't want to give you wrong date. That. I think it's 5th of October. I'm not sure. Double check.
Yeah. And there's the Melt in the Middle. What's it called? Melt in the Middle battle in Nottingham as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's also that 5v5 thing that they wanted to do.
Maybe I think that's that. Yeah. I'm gonna just look it up. Melt in the Middle battle. Take One presents.
Yeah.
It's on the 21st of October.
21st of October.
In Nottingham.
Yeah, you got that.
1-on-1 hip hop, 1-on-1 pop in, 2v2 all styles, and guest invite 5v5 all
Make
styles.
your way to Knots.
And under 18s 1v1 hip hop.
Make your way to Knots, bruv, because if you don't pass prelim, at least you get to do
Joshua
free.
Gadget's comments. Ooh. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. I echo the sentiment. But yeah,
and
sick.
I know there's a Freestyle Fridays happening soon.
Sick.
And yeah, that's all stars as well. Also, shout out to all the Afro dancers who've been like
Afro and More looked sick.
Yeah, Afro and More looked amazing, but like even just like Afro dancers from Homebrew specifically coming over and doing events at All Stars. Like,
yeah. Delon's has been about.
Delon, Sammy,
yeah,
Adish, Busola, like everyone's been like doing events and stuff. So it's really nice to see. But yeah,
sick.
Those are the events that we know of for now. If you got any more, put them in the comments. Put the dates. Yeah,
sick.
I'm not rapping it. You are.
You gotta rap it. You gotta rap it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You gotta do your character.
And yeah, that's it for today, lads. Don't if you don't follow me, Thunderfire you. But nah. Anyways, appreciate and thank you so much, Duke. And
that's a good rap.
Good day, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm a celebrity.
Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.